Okay, this section is for tumbling up and tumbling down and what the purposes are. We do a lot of tumble ups for repetition, especially backwards. It does a lot of things primarily to build up confidence that they're going to be able to make it when they are actually up on the beam. One of the other things we do is the back handspring with the bent legs, and especially at a higher level. It just looks so low level when the knees are not tight. So when they have to jump for a back handspring and you raise the elevation, it forces them to push through their legs and extend more. So, and I always have them draw a chalk line just so that we can simulate beam as much as possible. So here we're going to go and do a back handspring, and both girls are going to do their best at straightening their legs. So you'll see the extension right off the floor and press back. All right, let's do that one more time. You can still see that the knees are not locked out, the backs of the knees. So start the back handspring with the backs of the knees locked so you feel that. Then do your plie lift. Ready? And press back. All right, very good drill for getting the legs straight. The other way to do that same thing is to do the back handspring into the layout step out, because then we have the issue. Usually when the legs are bent in the back handspring, the legs are bent in the layout step out. So we're going to move forward. The other part I like about this drill is when you do the back handspring to the layout step out, they're going to block off the floor and land up. So there's two points of this. First, when they swing back, they need to keep the arms straight to block off the floor and work their chest and the arm swing coming up to land the layout step out elevated. All right, so we're going to do the back handspring. Are you okay? That's good. Ready? Here it is, the back handspring to the layout step out and press back. All right, we'll do that one more time. And let's go one at a time. Lexi, go first. Push the legs straight on the back handspring and press back. All right, and Amelia, push out of the legs. All right, good job. Over and over, this will make them work through the legs, hopefully get them so that they are absolutely locked out. Next, tumble ups are for hip rotation, for the back tuck. So you start on the floor, and if you're going to use a back tuck on the beam, I would highly recommend doing them up a lot. It builds confidence and it makes them rotate so that they can land with the chest up and the hips under. So on the starting position, arms can be either front, middle, or overhead. Right here, they should feel the hips tucked under and the lower stomach in, kind of like the working posture. Try as much as possible to not bend forward, but to bend down on the takeoff so that the hips can tuck under and immediately roll up into the back tuck. Ready? And. All right, pretty good. And one more time. Landing as vertical as possible, taking off at vertical, stop the shoulders, and roll the hips up. All right, very good. All right, so all the tumbling, all the varieties, front, side, back, I would definitely use a lot of the tumble up. Now, the tumble down also serves a lot of purpose. Down for learning, all right? Turn around. When you're learning a back tuck, or a back full, or an Arabian, going down can help them think about the better technical aspects instead of just living through the skill. So we're going to start with a very simple back tuck. And the other part of this is also to repair skills, clean up technique. This, on a back tuck, this is the root skill for a lot of advanced level tumbling, so I spend a lot of time on this. And again, the most important part is learning to roll the hips under, keep the low back straighter so that the body is rounded. So here's the back tuck down, hips rolled under on the landing. All right, and let's try that again. Both girls tumbled backwards too much because they didn't stop the shoulders. They used the whip technique. So again, you want to bend down instead of forward and have the shoulders rise. Excellent job. Much better for landing. Now, we're going to do a back full. Lexi will go first. This skill is really not as hard as it appears to be, and especially if you learn it with a good back tuck. Here's a back full going down. All right, Amelia. Now, both girls have different issues, as you can see. Let's put Lexi back up again. Lexi needs to keep her head in and count more on the hip rotation instead of throwing her head. So as she swings her arms, she's going to look at the mat a little bit longer. One more time. Now the hips need to get flat on the takeoff. Make sure the hips open all the way up on the takeoff, and then roll the hips. All right, a little bit better. Usually when you see that small step off to the side, that is due to the early twist and not finishing the arm swing to horizontal. So we're going to look at Amelia from the end. Arm swing has to get at least to horizontal before the twist starts. And you can see she's still crooked because the left shoulder is dropping too early. Let's try it again. You want to go down slow with the knees together, up quickly, and lift the shoulders square before the somersault and the twist begin. Down slow, up fast. Still just a little bit off. But the reason I like to do so much of this with the girls as they're learning Arabians and fulls is because it's much easier for them to focus on technique when they're going up. You can also take this into the Resi pit, which is also a great learning tool. And then, of course, for the landing shape. Let's do one more round of the back tuck. Now, on floor as well as beam, landing and being able to maintain without any hop or step is critical right now. So when they land, I have them do a couple bounces just to feel the pressure of their hips pressing down and their knees pressing down. Here is the back tuck. Land and bounce and feel it. Not jump, bounce. That's right, Lexi. And hold. Knees together, knees together, knees together. All right, let's do it again. This time land, stick, and then do your bounces. Position, shoulders up, hips pressed open, and back tuck. And hold, and finish. Okay, done with that one. You look like a geek. Only one more. Yes. Jitter, I didn't tell you, but I got one planned for you too.
Which one do you got planned for her? The core?
Arabians and fulls. Drills first, though. Okay. Well, probably because you're the only one that can. Is that still recording?